Good afternoon, County Council members, and also all of the St. Helena Island family with here today. I'm glad if here one more again. I had this opportunity for speak. There's a little confusion in the back about the public comments, so I signed up twice, but I'm going to speak now, and if y'all don't call on me again later, I got my chance now. One of the things that why I signed twice is because there are two things that you're covering today on the agenda that I wanted to make sure that I was heard on. One of which are sacred burial areas on St. Helena Island. The Gullah Geechee Sea Island Coalition that I founded and Gullah Geechee Legacy are supporting the grant that we received this time. We wrote for it previously, we did not receive it. We received it this time here in Beaufort County to the tune of $75,000, but it needed match. So my organization is willing to match with $15,000 of in-kind service to help with the protection of our sacred burial areas, in particular those within the Cultural Protection Overlay District of St. Helena. One of the other things that I serve on is the South Atlantic Salt Marsh Initiative, where we are working with over 300 partners to maintain 1 million acres of salt marsh and ensure that there are other areas where this marsh will be able to migrate in the future. Marsh protects our seafood, it's a nursery. It also protects us as humans from the flooding because we have sea level rise issues here. And when we build golf courses near such areas, golf courses require chemicals to be created and to be maintained. That now allows, when it rains, for that to run off into the estuaries and not only kill the marsh, but also potentially kill seafood and other things that are there. This area is sacred, not just because we think for Nampon and things like that, where people come down here for Nampon, but because it feeds our souls. We have ancestral souls lying along the intercoastal waterway near these marsh areas in these sacred burial areas. That was where our ancestors lie at rest. That's where my father and others and my brother lie at rest. So it is of utmost concern for me that the Cultural Protection Overlay District be protected. And because this is a Natural Resources Committee meeting, I took the time this morning to actually write a paper to help you to understand how this will impact our natural resources as well as our cultural resources. Because in 3 years' time, I woke this morning and asked God, what else is there to say? And at this point yesterday, I wrote a blog. I'll send you that blog about our ancestors speaking from the grave to say protect St. Helena and keep the Cultural Protection Overlay District intact. But this morning, God said, do what you do around the world. And that is show people how our culture is inextricably tied to the environment of St. Helena. So I call upon you to continue to protect the CPO intact, no carve-outs, and no negotiations on keeping it protected. Thank you.
Thank you.